Hey, what's up, YouTubers and fellow writers? Back here at the table again. Want to do my second review on the Joe Rocket Phoenix 4.0 writing gloves. I've had quite a few gloves while writing in my time. I think I've been writing for 4 or 5 years now. Gone through quite a few gloves, and you would think that gloves would last a little longer than they do, considering all you're doing is this, But surprisingly enough, they take their toll like any other material, constantly rubbing against another material. They're gonna wear and they're gonna fade. But the question is, how long are these products gonna last? You spend money, 50, 60, $100, on some of these products, and it's just like within the 6 month time, they start showing very bad signs of wear and tear, and that's what sparked my interest in doing reviews on the product after the initial purchase, giving some time down, to show you what you can expect from these products. Now, these are great summertime gloves. Joe Rocket Phoenix 4.0 writing gloves. They got great ventilation. Oftentimes I'm writing, and and this summer was like one of the hottest summers, and we're reaching 100, 105 temperatures, and your hands are sweating up a storm inside these gloves, and we all have them, for the protection and purposes and whatnot. But these gloves right here, as I'm writing, I just kind of stick my hand out, from away from the handlebar and the fairings, and dip it down, and let the air kind of seep through these ventilations in here, and you can see them pretty well. This material is great for summertime writing. I can zoom in on there. You can see the ventilation holes, and your hands get cooled down, pretty quick, dry off that sweat, and then you back onto the writing position. Problem with these gloves, well, let's start off this way. The knuckle protection here is great. Okay, hard material, hard plastic, protective cover right here for your knuckles when you're writing. Inside here, it's got this nice cushiony material, so that hard plastic is not pushing up against your knuckles. I got some pretty big knuckles, so total comfort right there. These are a size large writing gloves. I consider my hands average size, and when you're writing and you're gripping down on that handle, your hands kind of spread out. So average size writing hands, or average size hands, I should say, you're probably going to want to get a large in these gloves. As you can see, as your hand spreads out as you make that fist motion right there. And with the medium size, I had mediums before, and it kind of was a bit snug in around the backside of your palm area right here. That's where you get most of the pressure buildup. That and the front side right here, I was always, I had these gloves before in the size medium, and I said, well, then my next time around, let me go ahead and move up to the next size, because I didn't quite kind of like that pressure I was feeling when I was writing on this and this side right here. So I went with the large, and that seemed to fix the issue. You don't think that your hands are going to swell up, and and they do. So large size did me well. They weren't too loose. I wasn't trying to always move them around or whatnot. It was really good. So if you got average size hands, I suggest getting the size large rather than the size medium, because after I measured my hands, and according to the reference chart, it suggested size medium. That's great and all, but overall comfortability, I would suggest the size large. It's got we also have the strap on here as average. The other thing was cool was it's also got these leather bottom or suede bottom pieces down here, and I'm not sure if you can quite see that. It's kind of dark on my screen, but these come in handy when you're trying to in the morning time, when you got some condensation building on your glass, some morning dew and whatnot, and this is great for when you're trying to wipe down your screen, and that was really helpful right there. That was really beneficial. I kind of like that. Same thing for the finger area. So all these black areas are pretty much a suede material, and it held up pretty well. If you can see all the stitching. Now, I've had these gloves for about 6 months. About 6 months. Now, besides that, and here's the drawback. This material is made with a suede all the way around it. Okay, and anything you see in black right here is all a suede material. Well, the suede material doesn't last long, and you can kind of see the fuzziness going on there as it starts wearing away, and that's because it's suede in between this leather material and this leather material. Okay, and the suede starts wearing away really quick. These gloves typically run on eBay for $50, and if you know, it only lasted me a summertime, which is what, 3-4 months. So 3-4 months I ride to and from work Monday through Friday, occasional weekends, and this is what I got. Now you're thinking, well, that's not too bad, that's, it's expected. Okay, well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. If we move on to my brake handle side, or my clutch side, which is constant in use, from shifting, take a look at that finger hole. Totally worn out. That's great if you want to, and it happens to be the middle finger, so great if you want to flip somebody off and show them your real finger. You kind of slide this bad boy down and out pops the finger. Yeah, there's the finger for you for hopping the diamond lane, all right, and almost killing me for 2 seconds worth of time. So my finger right slips out of here. Now it's full on hole in there. Same thing's going on for here. Extreme wear. Material doesn't last too long on this suede material. And if you're thinking about purchasing these gloves, well, I mean, great gloves. How well they're gonna hold up, you're probably gonna get just one summertime rides out of them. This seasonal glove, and you're definitely gonna change them with the season, because this is not the glove that's gonna last you. So and overall, you probably wouldn't want to ride with these gloves, because they get so much ventilation that during the colder seasons, your hands are going to be pretty cold, because the ventilation of them is just enormous. So if you're looking for a riding glove, that's just going to last you for the summertime, this might be the glove for you. I like Joe Rocket. I do have a Joe Rocket jacket. It's my second jacket. I love their products. It's great, but come on, guys, we need to work on the longevity of some of these things. Your customers are paying good money, and we don't expect them to last forever, but we don't want them as short as 3 to 4 months. So overall, great product. I do have some new gloves that I purchased on eBay, and actually they're Icons gloves. So maybe I'll be doing a review within a few months of using those, and see how long they last. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for these gloves. Just wanted to give you some ideas about how long these products are going to last you. So like always, fellas, I will see you next problem.